Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we will see how to add a comment with the help of a form. So we need to create a new file inside components folder. So I'll right click and click on new file and I'll name this as add comment form.js. Okay, and here I'll do RAFCE and press tab. Okay, so now instead of this div, I'll take a form tag. Okay, so I'll replace this div with a form tag. And then we need some styling, so class name that is going to be shadow, okay, rounded, padding from left and right 8, padding from top will be 6, and padding from bottom will be 8, and margin bottom will be 4. A lot of CSS classes. Okay, then we need an h3 tag. Okay, so let's take an h3 tag, and here I will say add a comment, and let's do some styling for this. So class name that is going to be text excel. Okay, and font will be bold, margin bottom will be 4, text gray 900. Let's save this file, and after this h3 tag, here I will take a label, so label, and inside the label I'll say name. Okay, and I'll do some styling for this label also. So class name that is going to be block, text gray 700, then text sm. Okay, then font will be bold, then margin bottom will be 2. Okay, then after this label I'll take input type. Okay, input type will be text, and then we need some classes. So class name that is equal to shadow, appearance will be none, then border, then we need rounded, then we need width to be full, padding from top and bottom will be 2, padding from left and right will be 3, text gray 700, and leading will be tight. Okay, and focus will be outline none, focus will be shadow outline. Okay, let's save this. Sorry, let's close this input. Okay, let's save this. Now we need one more field, so that is going to be in text area. So let's copy the label and I'll paste it here, and instead of name I will say comments, not comments, only comment. Okay, we need a single comment. So here I need a text area, so text area, then rows will be 4, columns will be 50. Okay, class name will be same as this input, so let's copy the entire CSS classes and I'll paste it here. Okay, and let me close this text area. Then we need button, so let's take a button, and first let me add some classes, CSS classes. So class name that is going to be bg hyphen blue hyphen 500, then hover will be bg hyphen blue hyphen 700, text that is going to be white, font will be bold, and padding top from top and bottom will be 2, padding from left and right will be 4. We need rounded button, so rounded, focus will be outline none. Okay, let's save this file. Okay, and one more class we required, that is focus, that is going to be shadow outline, and here I'll say add comment. Let's save this file. Then what else we need? Okay, now that's the basic structure. Okay, so our basic structure of the form is ready. So we need to give some internal state so that it is easy for us to get our value of these two fields. Okay, so we will use use state hook. So let's import that. So here I'll import use state, and then inside this function I'll say const and an array. This variable will be username. Okay, and setter function will be set user name equals to use state, that is, sorry, that is going to be an empty string. Okay, then again I'll take a const comment text, set comment text equals to use state, and this will be an empty string. Now we need to link the state to this text field that they represent. So we need to add value props to both the fields. Okay, so here I'll say value that is equal to, okay, username. Okay, and here also I'll say value. Okay, this is the value prop. So here I'll say uh, comment text. Okay, so let me copy this and I'll paste it. Let's save this. Then after this I need an on change. So on change that is equal to, inside we'll take an arrow function. So and here I'll pass an event. So here we need set user name. This is the setter function. Here we need to say event dot target dot value. Okay, and let's save this file. Then again let's copy this, and here I'll paste it, but this function name will be different. So set comment text. So here I'll paste it. Okay, let's save this. Now inside the button I need an on click. So let's add an on click. So let's add here. So an on click that is equal to an arrow function, and here I'll say add comments. Okay, this function we need to create, so we will create in a while. Okay, so now let's create that function which we have written here. So let me copy this function name, and here I'll say const add comments. Okay, equals to, this will be an async function, so async, and then an arrow function, and here I'll take a const result that is equal to await, and here we need to fetch the data from the URL. So backtick key slash API slash articles, okay, slash dollar name article name. Okay, and here I'll add slash add hyphen comments, and this will come from a prop. So that we'll see in a while. Okay, then after this here I'll add a comma and then curly braces, and here we need method that is going to be post. Okay, post method. Then we need body that is going to be JSON or stringify, and inside we need username and text that is going to be comments comment text. Okay, then we need header. So header that is going to be content type. C will be capital, that is equal to application slash JSON. Okay, let's save this. I think here we need some comma. Okay, and then here I'll say const body that is equal to await result dot JSON. Okay, and then we need to set article info, and we need to pass the body. Okay, let me cut this out. We need this here. Okay, let's save this. This also we will get it from prop. Okay, this and this we will get it from prop, and after this we need to clear the value. So I'll say set username, and this will be an empty string, and here set comment text, and that is again going to be an empty string. So we need this as a prop. Okay, so here we need to destructure it. So first let me destructure the article name. So let me copy and paste it here. Then this one also, set article info. Okay, let's save this. Now let's import this component inside article.js. So here I'll say import add comments from components. Okay, and here down inside the JSX, I will add the component. So here I'll say add comment form. Okay, and then here I'll say the prop name, which is article name, that is going to be name. So the article name will be this name, correct? Then we need the function. So set article info, that is equal to set article info. Then we need to close this component. Now we can check this in the browser. First, let's see everything is running. Okay, this is also running and this is also running. So that's a good thing. Now let's go to the browser. So here we are having the form. Okay, let me refresh once. Okay, so here I will add the name Samir, and here I'll say great article. Okay, let's click on add comment. Let me see if there is any error in the console. We can check it. So I don't see any error here, as you can see. Okay, it is giving null. Text is null, username is null. Why is it so? So here this should be headers, okay, and not header. Let's save this, and now let's try it. Let me close this, and here I'll say Samir, and here I'll say, let me refresh it, okay. Let me refresh the component. Now we can say name, that is going to be Samir, and here I'll say great article, okay, and let's click on add comment. So here, as you can see, we got the username and the article comment. So great article. So now let's check this in the compass, okay, MongoDB compass. So I was just checking it, and let me refresh it. So in learn node, we can see there are a lot of comments which is having username null, null. The last one we can have Samir and great article. So here what we can do is we can delete this username and text is null. So we can just delete it. So let's edit this. Okay. And here I don't require this. So what I can do is I'll just remove this object. Okay. Here also, sorry, I don't want to remove the this one. I wanted to remove this one. Okay. This one also, this one also, this one, this one. Okay. And let's update it. So now we have only two comments in the database. The first one is me and I love this post, and the second one is Samir, great article. Okay. So you can update it from MongoDB Compass as well as from here. Okay, so this is it for this video, and this is it for this course. I hope you enjoy this course on one stack, and I hope you learned something from this course. So this is it for this course, and if you want to buy my course on Tailwind CSS, so you can just check it out the course, and see you in some other videos. Thank you. Bye bye.